Hi guys, we're talking about military anime this week, and for mine, there's a new series that I've been watching. I don't know that much about it, really. I've seen a few episodes. It's on Crunchyroll's current simulcasts. I don't know, it's probably fall still. Whatever it says in the website, that's what it is. This anime is called Girls Und Panzer, which the second two words are German, I think, but I think essentially says girls and tanks. And essentially it's kind of a cutesy, sort of cutesy anime. I mean it's an anime where all the characters are girls, so it's cutesy to a certain extent, but essentially it's girls that drive around in tanks and shoot at each other, really. And the tank thing, it's like a extracurricular activity at school, actually, which is interesting. It's sort of, hey, we have a volleyball team, hey, we have a chess club, and hey, there's the tank club. Sure. And if it does fit as a military thing, it's military somehow. Brief spoilers here, but, and not really spoilers, but it's spoiled at the end of the first episode, but throughout this thing, like, they're at a school, they're walking, there's just grass and trees everywhere, but then, end of the first episode, the camera pans back, and they're actually on a aircraft carrier. I mean, it's not an aircraft carrier anymore, because it's like they took a section of the world and, like, picked up and put it on an aircraft carrier with trees and hills and stuff like that, and lakes. It's weird, that part. I don't know. They haven't explained, because they're like, oh, I wonder what it was like when people used to go to school on land. And it's also the thing where all the characters are girls, like all, like, the school characters are girls, and they haven't explained, they haven't, like, gone like, hey, this is a girls' school or anything like that. I've seen a few, like, girls, anime about girls that are kind of like that, where it's like, hey, there's, like, little to no male characters in this series, and we're not going to explain it. But yeah, so it's interesting. I think the series kind of is explained in, like, the first few minutes of the first episode, because they just kind of hop in the tanks, and then they just kind of have this camera, like, not camera, but it's like the viewpoint is, like, where, like, the tank's, like, going, and, like, they start up the tank and it starts driving around, and it shows all the girls in the other tank, they're like, hi, and stuff like that. It's weird, but it seems sort of like a, for those of you who know what this is, kind of like a JROTC thing, school, military school, kind of, but not really. I mean, a lot of, like, when they show, like, the other schools, when they go to, because there's competitions between the schools, it's like it's definitely really militarized and stuff, and it seems like these kids are on the boat because of something with the military. Because it doesn't necessarily seem like all their parents are, like, military family and stuff, but it does seem like it's possible that, like, something went on. They have a school on a boat out in the ocean, which is weird, but it might seem that they're people that live on the boat just because of be like a base family kind of thing without being a base family. We're military. I don't know. I'm rambling. There's a lot that hasn't been explained, particularly because I haven't seen the whole series. I've just started watching it recently, but it's interesting, and it's like, hey, we're girls who drive around tanks, and, like, they shoot at each other literally, like, with live rounds, and when someone gets down, like, a little flag goes up. It's cool. I'll just say that. It's interesting, and so far I've had fun watching it, and I recommend it. So you can go to Crunchyroll and legally watch Girls Und Panzer, and be confused by me, but the thing is I just haven't explained yet.